Bow to your creativity and tune into the Voice of Woe podcast.
Welcome to another edition of the Voice of Woe podcast. Oh, whoa, daddy. I am your host, the thrill monger, Andy Bivians. And once again, I want to thank you guys for rocking with me each and every week. I'm sorry that this didn't go up on Whoa Daddy Wednesday. We are a day late and $1 short, but we got the episode up. We got it running. Finally, I've tried. It's taken many different times, many different errors, many different production errors and video errors where I had no audio. So you guys wouldn't have been able to listen to a podcast with zero audio. And it's funny because this topic today, I feel, is one of the most interesting topics for me. Because as I was recording this the first time, I realized that I had different perspectives on the topic at hand. So everything changed, which was very interesting. And I've done this now 3 times, and both sides keep growing, which is very interesting. So I'm excited to get into this with you today. Again, if you want to follow along, we're still continuing on the Creative Rebirth Resource Guide. So if you want to follow along, go to studiowoe.com/creative-rebirth. That's studiowoe.com/creative-rebirth. I'll have a link in the description below for YouTube and all the podcast platforms, so you can click that link below and download your resource guide for absolutely free. And you can follow along and see what some of the upcoming topics are going to be. So today, we are continuing with the myth busting and myth 3, right? And today's myth is a negative mindset is more productive. While negativity might seem productive short term, it ultimately limits creativity and growth. Embracing positivity can lead to more sustainable success. Now with this, I feel like sometimes we get into different hurdles, or sometimes we get into different roadblocks that stop us from doing things that we want to do, right? For instance, actually putting up this episode. You know, all of the technical difficulties that have gotten in the way, all of the sound problems, all of the video problems, it could have stopped me, and I could have said, I'm done. I'm not putting up a video this week, right? And that could have been the end of that. Or push through it and use that negativity as motivation to keep pushing through, to make sure that this video was able to be recorded and uploaded for you guys, right? I've been thinking of the Batman and Joker analogy, right? Both of them had something bad happen in their childhood. Batman used it to make sure that he saved the people of Gotham, so that way he was able to help them, to make sure that they didn't go through the same thing that he went through, right? To save injustice all over the world. While the Joker had something bad happen to him and had bad people that he ran into, and that shaped his life to where he wanted to watch the world burn, right? He wanted to put that pain back on other people, and that was his motivating factor. And while both people grew as adults and as men, they went on different paths. But it was interesting because the negative path can get you started. The negative path can give you that motivation, right? Where we have clear certainty that no more. We're not dealing with this anymore. We're not going through this anymore. We're going to get over this, and we're going to push through. And I think that is a good start, right? We all need to come to that mindset of, I'm certain that I need to step up my game, and I need to grow through whatever this problem is, right? But we also have to have that clear, positive mindset of we can see other perspectives, right? Because when we're in that higher vibration, when we're in that higher mindset, we're able to see things more clearly, or able to look at it from different avenues and different aspects, to where if you're in a negative mindset or you're just thinking negatively, again, you're asking the questions of why can't I do this, or why am I stuck on this, or why does the world hate me, or why will I never be good enough, right? And your mind will always find the answers to the questions that you ask. So if you ask questions like that, you're only going to find limiting answers. However, if you're in a higher vibration, or if you're in a higher positive frequency, right, then your brain starts asking the different questions of, how can I overcome this? How can I find a different avenue, or find something else that works? What resources can I use, right? And then you realize that your brain starts giving you different ways to be able to solve that same problem. And then when you look back, you see how far you've come, and you see how far you've grown just through that thought process alone. And I think that while sometimes negative situations can 100% fuel us, I think we just need to watch the words that we use, right? Because words, spells on our subconscious, right? Whatever we say, our subconscious thinks, and then we start asking the questions on the words that we use, right? I know when I started to get into a mindset of being angry, or being upset or frustrated that something was happening, I changed that verbiage to, I was motivated, right? I'm motivated because something happened to me, and now I'm motivated to fix it. Something happened to me, and now I'm motivated to grow from it. Something happened to me that now I'm motivated to help others get through exactly what I got through. And I think that's, wow. Okay, so full transparency, out of all of the recordings that I've had, I've never had that realization until this moment. Like, those words never left my lips until this moment, that I'm motivated to get over the situation. I'm motivated to do more. And that's what this podcast, and that's what this brand that I'm trying to build is trying to get out to everybody, right? I'm motivated to help people get out of that negative mindset and get back into their positivity, to get back into their own personal superhero, so that way they can start going leaps and bounds in their own life, right? That they can start initiating their own superpower, so they can change the world, they can change themselves, they can change their families for the bigger and the better, right? So if you can, please leave a comment and tell me what you think about this topic, because I feel like this topic is very open to different perspectives and different interpretations. And if there's something that you use that helps motivate you or helps get you across that hurdle, let me know. I would love to hear it. So once again, thank you for rocking with another episode of the Voice of Woe podcast. Please like, subscribe, share, and follow us on all social media platforms at the Voice of Woe. We're on YouTube. We're on anywhere that podcasts are found. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, vow to your creativity. Vow to your positivity. Vow to your positivity. And make sure you break free of the chains of your own limits. I'll see you in the next one.